Welcome back to the Purpose Times with Fitness podcast, episode 5. We're here with Miss Fitness Pro, Rara. Welcome.
Thank you, Jared. Thank you, guys. Good to be here today.
Yes, and obviously we've got the founder, David, from Miss
Morning.
Fitness.
Good morning.
Good morning, Joe. How you going?
Yes, very well. David, I'll give you the honours. Introduce Rara.
Okay. So we're here today. We've got Rara down from Melbourne. So we're going to have a chat to Rara about her experience with Miss Fitness and what she's accomplished through Miss Fitness and through her journey, like leading up to competitions and what got her into competitions. So Rara is our first official Miss Fitness Athletica pro athlete and sports model pro athlete. So we've just been, Rara competed in our Melbourne show on May the 1st, won her pro card and just come up for the Nationals on the weekend and took out both categories for the fitness and sports pro Athletica categories. So welcome, Rara.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
The weather hasn't been too kind to us the last few days, but...
Yeah, you brought the weather with you.
I did. Sorry, Gold Coast.
You can take it back with you though,
It will get better when I leave, apparently. So, yeah.
That was the way.
Yeah, exactly. Well, obviously I was there on the weekend with our clients and obviously supporting David as always with the shows. And it was my first time, seeing you guys there. And yeah, what an incredible physique. So you competed in Melbourne, like David said, on the 1st of May, which was like, 2 weeks ago?
That is correct. Yeah. Very first time with Miss Fitness, which was an amazing experience. I had a lot of fun on stage, backstage. As I said, on stage, the crew were amazing. Judges were great. Competitors were amazing as well, supporting each other backstage. I had a little accident backstage, and then I had the girls run to help out, which was really, really good to see. And yeah, we are here today.
Yeah, it's an amazing backstage experience. Obviously, David can't comment on his own shows, but, from experience with our clients and girls that go in the shows all the time, something that stands for Miss Fitness is the quality of the girls in the backstage, which is really important,
Absolutely.
You prep for so long, so it's important to immerse yourself in that.
Vibe
Feel the vibe.
Yeah.
I like that.
I mean, it makes a huge difference, especially when you come across competitors that have never done it before. Leading up to the competition, I've done it many times and I still get nervous. So I can't imagine I've been there. And then they go backstage, and having that support from other competitors makes a huge difference. And then being able to step on stage with competitors that have never done it before and have done it before, it's just an amazing experience.
Yeah, it is indeed. And you just said it before that you've done this numerous times.
Yeah.
So how long have we been competing for and what have we done?
Well, to start with, taking it back, I actually, back in 2018 was the very first time I entered a gym. And then I got approached to consider competing, and I was like, man, compete? I've got no confidence, no self-esteem. I would never do that. That's stuck in my head. Thought about it, considered it. Then I thought, let's just go for it and see what it's all about. Just do it this one time, tick it off the bucket list. So I did that for a federation back in 2018. I think it was mid-2018. And then 7 or so comps later, I'm here now. So, I did it for 3 or 4 different federations. I started with ICN, did a few there, and then I went with WFF, and then I went with PCA, where I got my pro card back in 2023. Had the opportunity to travel overseas to England and compete there, which was an amazing experience as well. And then took a couple of years off just to focus on other things in life, and came across Miss Fitness on social media, and it really grabbed my attention. I thought, this is different. It's, girls empowering girls. I want to try it out and see how it goes. And I did, obviously, and I think it's the best decision I made. Every comp I do, I get asked, is this the last one? And I say, yep. And then somehow I'm back. So I'm not going to answer that question ever again because I don't trust myself. But
I think the beauty of that is that there's always competitions, when you're ready down the track too.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. But it's, for me, it's competing with like I said, I've competed with other federations, but competing with a federation is not just about going there, prepping and going on stage, winning, losing and going back. It's becoming involved within the federation. It's it's so welcoming. Like I said, the crew, everyone was just really, really helpful. Everyone was so inviting. It was an amazing experience, an amazing night. So whether I decide to again compete or not, I would love to be part of the family, I guess, and just help the other girls and other competitors. So, but you don't know what the future holds, I guess. I'll wait and see.
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
So what's your daily structure? I know you've got a boy, a son.
Yeah.
So obviously you've got to get him to school, and I know that you do a lot of PT yourself
Correct.
and coaching and doing classes. So what's your day consist of from start to
Yeah,
end?
so I function on around 4 to 5 hours of sleep, which is the norm for me now. I am a personal trainer and a group fitness instructor, so I work at 4 different gyms. I pretty much work 7 or 8 days a week, let's say. I love my job. I've got a 10-year-old little boy, Zane. It does get a little hard sometimes having to, juggle it all. But obviously with the help of my fiance, Abs, it's taken a lot of load off my back. So, routine, wake up nice and early. Zane is at home, still asleep. Then he gets taken or dropped off to school while I'm at work, and I just sort of navigate between clients and classes, come back home, do meal preps, shopping, this and that, get things done, and work a couple of nights a week. So we've been able to manage it, which is great, and it's working. So it's teamwork has made it so much easier for me and for us.
I must jump in here because when Ra competed in the Melbourne show on the Friday night, I think we finished 8:30, 8:45 or whatever it was, and Ra had her team of posse of friends and people from the gym that were coming there to watch you, and I think you got up the next morning and did a class at 5 a.m. next morning, which is incredible.
That is, I got called absolutely a nutcase for doing that. I can actually say that I enjoy my job. I love my job. I don't see it as a job. I get paid to do what I love. Yes, we finished that night. I had my amazing Crunch family there support me, and got home. I think it was around just before 11 or midnight. Or I slept at around midnight and got up 3-4 hours later to run a triple class at work.
That's
which
huge.
I got to work and I was in La La Land, but I loved it. It's because I love what I do that it's just so much easier to get up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's a big thing coming from that, that depletion stage.
Absolutely.
On stage, and then, going up as many times as you did all through the different categories, throughout the night, and then to accomplish that first thing in the morning.
I think I had the adrenaline rush still in me. I was still on a high.
I think it was that chocolate donut,
I think it was the one that you took as well. But then when I crashed that night. I was like, nah, bye everyone, goodbye world. I need to sleep.
Yeah,
they're big days. The big days on the stage, and all the emotions and then the depletion up to it, and then the highs and the lows with the carbs and whatever you do backstage. Yeah, so it's a big day. Your body, it's like a tidal wave coming into the show. So you definitely
even
feel
leading up to the show was just very. It was an emotional roller coaster. I mean, how Ab stuck around, I don't know, but he did. So
that's a good sign of a future husband, right?
Well, I mean,
yes,
I did get this.
The people on the audio can't see it, but that's a big damn rock there on that finger. So obviously, congratulations. So you guys were very fortunate to.
Thank you.
Sign it off on this weekend.
They're not this weekend up on the Gold Coast.
Yeah, what a place,
we do have Abs in the background. Unfortunately, he's not in the picture, but he proposed to Ra on the weekend, and so it's a special weekend.
Very special weekend. I've been able to stop smiling, so that's great.
Yeah. Winner all around. As you said before the mics turned on, was that obviously you can't be too bad in prep. You know what I mean? There is a love story after prep.
Well, that's it.
Yeah.
We pulled through it.
So the guys listening there is hope for you all,
So what's your favourite cardio thing that you like doing prepping for a comp?
Cardio?
Yeah. It's like on the treadmill or
against
on a
cardio.
stepper.
Cardio is against my religion. No.
Okay.
I would. Well, I mean, I've got an injury, so I've prepped, and I've had an injury for quite some time. So it's been a little bit hard to do cardio, as in running wise, but just steps. I average around 15 to 18,000 steps a day, which is normal for me because of the industry I work in. But when my coach Iad gets me to do cardio, then we set a certain sort of time to it. So it's just treadmill, not the stepper, maybe the elliptical, the cross trainer here and there when need be. But I haven't really needed to do much cardio throughout this prep, which is amazing. And that's, like I said, because of the steps I've been able to do and reach. Yeah.
Okay. And what's favourite off-season food for
Yeah, it's burger.
burger?
Nice, juicy burger. Clean, juicy burger. Look, I like all foods. I love pizza. I love pasta. But yeah, burger.
I don't think you can be fussy as a bodybuilder, right? Food is food, right?
Food, well, that's it. Everything tastes good when you come out of prep. Anything that's not chicken and rice.
Yeah, true.
And
Broccolini.
Melbourne is a spot for the food. So
100%.
you said you like the burgers. So where's your favourite spot?
There's this place in Bayswater, I think, or Barania. It's called Flame Trees Burgers.
Okay.
And there's a burger that I used to get, which I haven't had in a long time. I think it's called Find a Friend. That was a really nice burger. But yeah, I had a burger last night, actually. Where did we get grilled? I think it was. I don't feel as guilty, so it's okay. But yeah, we'll have another burger soon.
And what's your favourite body part to train?
Glutes and
Glutes?
quads.
Okay.
And I used to hate training glutes and quads, but yeah, love them.
I suppose you've got to be in that mindset. If there's a body part you're not really into training, obviously that then becomes the lagging body part. So I suppose equally you've got to put so much effort into that, you know,
Yeah.
if that wasn't the fave,
Yeah.
you know, to start off with.
Someone at work once told me the way they train is they hit the gym and train what they hate the most to change their mindset. And I'm very big on changing mindsets and things. So, yeah, somehow it worked on me.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay. And least body part to train? Or you just said that, you said the quads, eh?
Well, I love quads and glutes. I don't know. I mean, bis and tris, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And which gym do you train at?
Good question. So I train at Element Fitness, based in Nunawading, which is where I do my personal training business out of. I train at Revo Fitness, which took over from Crunch Fitness, also in Nunawading. And I also train at World Gym in Bentley East, which is the third gym I work at. And yeah, so I also work at Monash, but I don't train there. I guess it just depends on my day and where I'm at on that day and what day I've got to sort of train, what machines I've got. But yeah, so 3 gyms I train at.
Okay. And do you normally train by yourself, or do you have a
I
training
prefer
partner?
to train. I don't train with people. The only person I would train with is my fiance Abs, because we've got the same sort of. There's no chit chatting. Like when I go to the gym, it's literally head down, butt up, music in my ears, and I mean I've been called a few things. You've got that face, let's call it here, because when I'm in the zone, I just want to get my training done and just
Get
that's
out,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's why you're a pro, right? Because you put your intention in every session.
Yeah.
That's why so many people lack.
Yeah.
From my experience, and you as well being a PT, you see that in the gym, right? The
That's exactly right.
The intention and the intensity isn't there, and then people wonder why they don't have results.
And then you start to lose motivation, and just, your 45-minute session becomes an hour and a half because you've wasted too much time. I mean, look, nothing wrong with chit-chatting, but there's always obviously a limit to how much you talk, and you're there to train, not to socialise.
Yeah, get the job done.
That's it.
Yeah, I was going to ask that, but you already answered it. It was whether you two would train together. But obviously it works well.
Yeah,
Because
I love
some
training.
couples, in our experience, they just don't blend. So it's good that you guys can make it work.
Yeah.
Good little team, like you said before.
Absolutely. No, it's good to sort of have Abs correct my form, and obviously Abs comes from that industry as well, background, so he knows what he's talking about, and spotting me here and there and helping me where I need him to sometimes comes in really handy. It's just with the busy lifestyle at the moment, it just gets a little bit hard to be able to train together, unfortunately. But when we do find the time to do so, it's happy days.
Yeah, it's a luxury, isn't it, with time?
It is, Jared. Yeah.
So tell us about your outfits on the day. I mean, with the theme where that was quite spectacular, you know, that what you did and what you came out with on both shows. And then obviously you had your 2-piece and then your 1-piece swimsuit. So where did they come from?
So the 1-piece swimsuit, the white one with the theme wear, that was custom designed and made by Michelle at Kini Couture. So she did an amazing job. Those rings and crown are actually going to be on sale soon, so I'm not going to wear them again. That came from, so I guess it was all about the phoenix. So rebirth, reborn, rising from the ashes. So when I had 2 years off, it was probably the worst 2 years I've had in my life. But in saying that, it made me stronger than I ever thought I would be. So I came back stronger. I came back more focused, unstoppable. And I said that this year is going to be my year one way or another. And it wasn't about winning. It wasn't about going home with pro cards or tiaras or crowns. It was more about finding that inner strength again and not giving up, which I almost did. So going with the sort of Middle Eastern vibe and Phoenix was just perfect, I thought. And I think I did a really good job at it.
You did a good job. I think that most of the audience thought you did a good job, particularly in the theme wear as well. Like the reaction that you were getting on stage, was incredible. So
Yeah, it was a standout.
Yeah. And the Melbourne show was obviously bigger for Ra because she had all of her friends there and family. So
I think it was hard for the judges to get a word, and I felt so sorry for the judges every time they tried to say something.
Yeah, definitely stand out. So if there's a bit of advice that you could give up and coming like female, you know, potential athletes coming to a show, what would that be?
Yeah. So first of all, I've had a lot of barriers and every reason to stop me from doing this. You know, with my background, with my culture, with my lifestyle, with unexpected live events that, you know, life decided to hit me with, it was so much easier for me to say, nah, I'm not doing it. I can't do it. Plus there's a self-esteem, self-confidence. You know, I always grew up being bullied and whatnot. But if it's something that you really want to do, it doesn't matter for what reason. You don't have to have a reason as to why you want to do it. If you want to give it a go, turn that want into just do it. Just do it. Everything will fall into place. You don't have to plan it from the start, because if you do, it will get overwhelming and it'll start to stress you out. But if it's something that you've always wanted to try out, just go for it. You know, reach out to people who have competed before, speak to them, ask for their experience, ask for advice, tips, hints, whatnot. I'm always here if there's anything that any of you ladies might need. But give it a go, because trust me, I gave it a go and I thought it was just going to be this one thing, and then I thought I want to go again and I want to try again, and what's this pro card about? And it just kept coming and coming and coming and coming, and I kept having things stop me, but I kept wanted to, you know, go for it over and over again. So don't let anything stop you, whether it's you know, prep gone wrong, or you've had things that have come in the way that have stopped you. It doesn't matter. Just keep working towards it, because if I can do it, anyone can do it.
Yeah.
Very powerful. Yeah. I want to add, John, from that, prior you were talking about 2 years ago where you know, hit sort of a bit more of a rock bottom and went through a hard period there.
Yeah.
The biggest thing is a lot of people go through it, but they don't know how to get out of it. You said you pulled yourself out and came back stronger. What was your turning point?
It's getting really personal. I guess at the time, being a single mum, the moment bad thoughts started to creep into your head, that for me was a turning point, you know. It was so much easier to just give up. But thinking about my little boy was it was the most selfish thing to you know, have cross your mind. And having the right support around me. I mean, my now fiance never gave up on me, no matter how many times I pushed him away. And I said, I can't, just let me be. I can't do this. I don't want this. My Crunch family, I still call them Crunch to today. They never gave up on me. They were with me every step of the way. But yeah, that having that right support around me, and I've never been the type to give up on things, I came to Australia as a refugee, so I've seen it all.
Yeah, I've listened to your podcast about that, and that is another amazing story in itself.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's an incredible.
It's a miracle. Being here was a miracle, honestly. So remembering those years, it just made me wake up and don't do that. So I reached out to professional help, which I'd never done before because I was always too proud. But there's absolutely nothing wrong with, not being okay. It's like what they say, it's okay to not be okay. It is okay to not be okay. And then the moment I started to get some, professional advice or help, it didn't take long for me to realise that, hey, no, you can do this. Let's just get back on the horse and just keep riding. And I'm glad I did. I guess I'm just very blessed and thankful to have had the right people around me to support me. And my number one, Zane, my little boy. So, yeah, that's what I mean. If I can do it, anyone can do it.
We're all single parents here, actually, as a matter of fact speaking. So, I suppose that's something that we can all understand.
Yeah.
You have those testing times as a single parent, and
oh God, it was a big
it's
test.
a big thing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And the way I see it is, people go to the gym, train, or even decide to compete. They've all got a story. They've all got some sort of a, twisted story as to why, and they might be there because of that reason as an outlet, antidepressant, let's say. And it's a great place to be. It really is.
Yeah, 100%.
And that's the big thing is everyone has a story. I always say to people, it's everyone has a story, everyone has a background, but it's about what you do about that. You know what I mean? So everyone can have a story, but whether you choose to keep reliving that story or you create your new story, that's the big thing that separates the difference between people like yourself and people that are still a little bit scared to step over that line.
Well, thanks, Rasha, for your time today. It's been, obviously, it's been, I suppose, a bit of a journey where we've connected last year and being able to form this friendship, as such. And it's been great listening to your journey, everything you've done. And thank you for coming and doing the show. And congratulations on everything that you've achieved this year. So I hope you have a great rest of your sunny, hopefully, couple of days left here on the Gold Coast with Abs, and have a good trip back to Melbourne. And anything you want to finishing up on?
Yeah, I think the weather improves from Wednesday and you guys leave on Thursday.
And we leave on Thursday.
Enjoy the last 12 hours that you get of the sun.
That's right. We'll be back. We'll be back. I promise you that.
And but no, obviously my first time seeing you guys this weekend. It's been a pleasure to meet you guys, both of you. I'll be down in Melbourne soon enough. I do quite a few trips down there, so probably come and train at Muscle City there for a bit. But incredible physique. So you're only just starting on your potential. So I know you say you're probably not on more shows, but you're only just getting started, girl. So I'm excited to watch your journey ahead.
Thank you. Thanks, Jared.
And I wish you guys all the best in your endeavours moving forward together.
Thank you, gentlemen. Absolute pleasure being here. I appreciate it.
And we'll see
a really nice space here too. Love it.
And we'll see you in September for the Melbourne show. Not competing, helping.
Oh,
assisting.
I'm your girl. I'm your girl.
All right, guys.
All right, guys.
And we'll see you on the next one.
Thank
Bye now.